It's 1980 in America. A lone figure walks the empty highway, boots crunching gravel, eyes fixed on nothing. John Rambo, former Green Beret, Medal of Honor winner, Vietnam survivor. The war tortured him in a cage for years, broke something deep inside that no metal could fix. Now all he wants is quiet, a place to breathe. But the country that sent him to hell isn't done with him yet. He stops at a small lakeside house, hoping to find the one friend who made it back. Two women answer the door. The mother's face collapses before she speaks. Cancer took her son last year. Agent Orange.
Died how?
Cancer.
The poison America sprayed over the jungles, brought it home in his blood. Rambo hands back the old photo of them together in uniform. No words, just the weight of another loss crashing down. He turns and walks away, grief heavier than any pack he ever carried in combat. Night falls as he reaches the quiet mountain town of Hope, Washington. Sheriff Will Teasel spots him immediately. Long hair, worn jacket with a flag patch, that distant stare. To Teasel, Rambo screams trouble, a drifter who doesn't belong in his clean little town. He pulls up in his cruiser and offers a friendly ride out of town. Rambo says he's just looking for something to eat. Teasel smiles thinly and points 30 miles in the opposite direction.
There's a diner about 30 miles up the highway.
The message is crystal clear. Strangers aren't welcome here. Rambo doesn't argue. He just turns around and starts walking right back into town. Teasel's blood boils. He cuts him off again, grabs the arm this time. Rambo shrugs it off like it's nothing. That's all it takes. Gun drawn, hands cuffed.
Why would you be carrying a knife like this? Hunting.
A massive combat knife found on his belt. Arrested for vagrancy, resisting concealed weapon. Welcome home, soldier. Inside the station, the deputies smirk and joke. They order him to strip for a wash. The shirt comes off and the room goes quiet for a second. Deep, brutal scars cover his entire torso. Burns, cuts, evidence of torture no American should ever have to endure. One young deputy starts to wonder out loud who this man really is. But Deputy Galt isn't in the mood for questions. He spins Rambo around and cracks a baton across his back. Then the hoses come out, ice-cold, high-pressure water slamming into him like punishment. They laugh while they do it. When they reach for the straight razor to shave him by force, the flashbacks hit. Cages in Vietnam, electrodes, screams echoing in the dark. Rambo's breathing turns ragged. His eyes go dead, and then he explodes. In a blur no one sees coming, 3 deputies hit the floor unconscious.
What the hell is...
Rambo grabs his knife on the way out, bursts into the pouring rain, knocks a rider off a motorcycle, and roars into the storm. Teasel gives chase in his cruiser, lights flashing, sirens screaming. The road turns rough. Rambo gains ground. Teasel's car skids, flips violently down a steep ravine, and crashes in a heap. Rambo ditches the bike and disappears on foot into the thick Pacific Northwest forest. The mountains swallow him whole. Back in town, Teasel escalates fast. Dogs, helicopters, every available man. They think they're hunting a desperate vagrant. They have no idea they just poked a sleeping lion. High on a sheer cliff, Rambo clings to bare rock as a chopper hovers overhead. Galt leans out the open door, screaming at the pilot to hold steady, rifle blazing. Bullets spark inches from Rambo's face. There's nowhere left to climb. He leaps into the void, grabs a pine branch mid-fall, crashes hard 30 feet below, tearing his arm open on jagged rocks. From the shadows he hurls a single stone. It shatters the windshield. The pilot jerks in panic. Galt tumbles out and falls screaming to his death on the boulders far below. Rambo checks the body, takes the rifle, and vanishes deeper into the trees. Cold, soaked, bleeding, he stitches his own wound using tools hidden in his knife handle. Then he turns the tables. The forest becomes his battlefield again. He sets traps only a special forces soldier could design. Snares, spikes, decoys. One handler takes a bullet to the leg. Dogs are lured in and silenced. Deputies stumble into chaos, some accidentally shooting each other in the confusion. One by one they fall, wounded and terrified. Soon only Teasel remains standing. Rambo appears behind him like a ghost, knife pressed cold against the sheriff's throat. His voice is low, steady, lethal. I could have killed every one of you. I didn't. All I ever wanted was to be left alone. He spares Teasel and melts back into the darkness, taking a police radio with him. Reporters swarm, state police arrive, but Teasel refuses to hand over control. Then Colonel Sam Troutman steps off a helicopter, the man who trained Rambo in Vietnam, who knows exactly what he's capable of. He warns Teasel, this man can survive anything, anywhere, with nothing.
I didn't come here to rescue Rambo from you. I came here to rescue you from him.
Call it off or start preparing coffins. Teasel's pride won't let him back down. They track the stolen radio signal. At dawn, 200 heavily armed National Guard troops move in. Rambo slips through them like smoke. He almost kills a teenage hunter before realizing the kid isn't a threat and letting him go. But when real hunters spot him and fire warning shots, he bolts into an abandoned mine. The troops surround the entrance and open fire. A rocket launcher collapses the tunnel in a massive explosion. Outside, they celebrate. Photos, cheers. They think they finally got him. Deep underground, in pitch black, Rambo lights a torch from old fuel barrels. He wades waist-deep through freezing water, fights off swarms of rats, follows rising smoke to a hidden ventilation shaft miles away. He crawls out alive, covered in filth, more determined than ever. Night falls again. He spots a military convoy on the highway below. One leap onto a moving truck, knife to the driver's throat. He learns it's loaded with M60 machine guns and crates of ammo. Driver thrown out, truck hijacked. He smashes through roadblocks, bullets shattering windows, forcing patrol cars off the road in fiery crashes. He charges straight into the heart of hope. At the gas station, he crashes deliberately. Gasoline floods the pumps. One match lights a trail. A massive explosion rips through the town, cutting power, plunging everything into flames and darkness. Rambo steps out carrying the M60 like it weighs nothing. He walks through the inferno, shooting out transformers, storefronts, anything that moves. The police station takes direct hit after hit. Teasel cowers in the attic, realizing too late who he picked a fight with. Rambo tears the roof apart with automatic fire. Teasel crashes through the skylight and lands broken on the floor below. Rambo stands over him, weapon raised, finger tightening on the trigger. This ends right here. Then a calm voice cuts through the smoke and gunfire. Troutman, John, put it down. It's over. For the first time in years, Rambo truly speaks. His voice breaks as he unleashes everything he's buried since Vietnam. Friends blown apart right in front of him, flying million-dollar jets one day, unable to hold a simple job the next. Nightmares every night, people looking away, no help, no respect, nothing. Tears stream down his soot-covered face. I just wanted someone to help me. Nobody would. The gun lowers. Troutman steps forward and pulls the shattered soldier into a quiet embrace. For one brief moment, the war outside stops, and the war inside finally begins to fade. First Blood exploded onto screens in 1982, grossing over $125 million worldwide and turning Sylvester Stallone into an action legend overnight. Behind the scenes, the original ending had Rambo taking his own life. Stallone fought the studio hard to change it. He refused to let America kill its veteran twice. Some battles aren't fought in jungles. Some are fought on quiet highways, in small towns, inside a man who gave everything and got forgotten. The mountains of hope, Washington, still echo with what happens when you push a survivor too far.